Hi, my name is Luke Bowman. I'm an immigration attorney practicing in the greater Detroit area, but with clients all over the world. I'm also a certified immigration specialist with the state of California. That certification as an immigration specialist is something, if you're not familiar with it, it's something in addition to that of an attorney. There's a special test and then additional requirements where you have to demonstrate your expertise in the field to the state of California, and then you're issued this additional certification. Well, the reason I'm talking to you today is not really talking about myself. I wanted to talk to you about the O-1 visa. So, as many of you are aware, the H-1B lottery is the most common visa that's used for professionals. The main issue with that is it has a limit of 85,000 visas annually that can be issued. Historically, there's been a lot of demand, and every year since 2014, there has been a lottery for the available 85,000 visa slots. Historically, that hasn't necessarily been a problem, as many individuals can try multiple times for the H-1B, and there's additional strategies that we'll talk about in other calls to manage what happens when you're not selected for the H-1B lottery. But for this past year, the lottery that was conducted in April of 2023, in the first lottery round, your chance of selection was 7%. I wanted to highlight that because that is driving an interest. It's driving the need for creativity among immigration practitioners in how we find visas for individuals, how we help them achieve their immigration goals. One of the visas that we are turning to and looking at for many individuals is to look at whether an O-1 visa is something that's feasible for individuals to apply for. The O-1 visa is generally viewed as a pretty elite visa that's not available to everyone, and that, while that's true, it doesn't mean that it's not available to you. Generally, so I wanted to hit that briefly today, kind of break through some of the myths of an O-1. So there's essentially three different types of an O-1 or an O visa. There's the O-1A. It's for individuals with extraordinary achievement in sciences, education, business, or athletics. Then there's the O-1B for individuals with extraordinary ability in the arts or motion pictures or television. Then there's the O-2 for artists who will accompany individuals that are on an O-1. So maybe they're part of or supporting two. This is called the O-2. Then there's the O-3 for dependents. What I mainly wanted to focus on, though, is the O-1A. So there are 8 criteria that you can meet for an O-1 to show that you would qualify. You don't have to meet all 8. You have to meet at least 3 of the 8. And then in addition to that, you need recommendations letters from experts in your field to confirm your extraordinary ability. Some of the criteria that are required for an O-1 are a receipt of awards or recognition of scholarships or for outstanding achievement. In many cases, this does not include scholastic awards, but it can. But most of the time, these are professional awards or achievements or recognitions from your peers. Then there's membership in organizations that require achievement in order to be admitted for membership. Many organizations you can just pay a fee to be part of, but other organizations require that you have achievements in order to be a member of the society or group. The key is that it has to require achievement or notoriety for membership. Then they also look at whether you've served as the reviewer for the work of other people. In an academic sense, that can be reviewing professional papers, or that could be other capacities as well. Then another achievement would be publications and the more influence they have, the better. Lastly, another criteria is that you can be a presenter in your field at conferences and civic groups and any place that you can present and discuss your work. The key for an individual who's seeking an O-1 is to document all of these things. So it's easy, you may be asked to speak at an event, but you may not think to get a program or a schedule that would detail your involvement. It's easy to review papers for individuals, but you may not keep records that you have reviewed those specific papers or reviewed journal articles. Bottom line, though, many individuals would qualify for an O-1 and just don't know it or don't achieve it because it's not discussed very, very widely. Generally, it would be individuals who are in or who are completing a PhD program, but that isn't a requirement. So if an O-1 is something that you'd like to know if that works for you, please contact us today. It's a very individualized approach, but we welcome the opportunity to speak with you, to answer your questions, to remove some of the mystery that goes with an O-1. So go to our website, click on the link for consultation. Feel free to schedule a consultation with me. You can schedule those for as short as 15 minutes or up to an hour. Or you can schedule it with one of my associates. We would be happy to speak with you. Our website, the law, is lukebowmanlaw.com. That's lukebowmanlaw.com. We look forward to speaking with you.